if you weren't around at that stage, were huge. It was Girls Aloud, really, without quite so much rock and roll razzmatazz, but incredibly
more Old
famous.
Spice, I would say.
But no, you were incredibly famous, and everybody talked about the Nolans. Everybody did, and you were the cute little young one who just joined the team.
Yeah. That's right. So, you know, I had all of that. I remember actually sitting in the hospital and our video came on the screen, and that's the first time I cried when I went in for the termination, because it was the first day of our video on telly. And everyone was so excited, and I was just sitting in this hospital on my own, and I so wanted someone to be there.
Did nobody know where you were?
No, I just said I'd gone out for the day. I said we were going out for a lovely day out. But,
so then you had to come home, perhaps with a sore
tummy.
tummy.
I had to discharge myself. They wanted to keep me in overnight, because they did in those days, and I had to discharge myself because I thought, well, because Mum and Dad would never let me stay out overnight.
Yes.
So I said, I can't. I've got to go home.
Golly, then the Nolans, of course, huge.
Yeah.
And you were touring everywhere. You got to #3 with I'm in the Mood for Dancing, #1 in Japan. You were travelling the world. You were seeing the world on cruise ships and everything. And then you meet Shane in Bournemouth, I think it was.
Bournemouth, in '86.
And was it love at first sight?
Probably, yes. You know, certainly, you know, as soon as I met him, I thought, I really like him, because, you know, he's charismatic and he...
Sense of humour.
Yeah, he walked, all right, darling, you know, it was all that, and it was like, God, it was like someone I'd never met before, so we definitely hit it off from day one.
But he was already engaged, I think, to somebody else.
Yeah, I didn't know that right then, but I found that out, yes. It should have been a little warning, but it wasn't. But yes, he was engaged to someone else.
Well, you said I mean, you were feverish for him. The first kiss blew you away.
Oh, well, you know, I'm very romantic, and it was a book. You've got to describe it in a book. Yeah, we were. I mean, from the first day we met, we were together then. You know, we did an 8-week season there. We were together every day, and we were never apart, really. So. And
it was, and I said to you before the show, this is very difficult for us because we know both parties.
Yeah,
it's like you know, having mates round, and then they break up, then they come round
and
separately.
You stay mates with.
You know, you stay mates, and in fact, on Saturday we recorded the Soap Awards, and which goes out tonight at 8 o'clock. And we've lifted a bit of Shane out of the Soap Awards. So this is what he said.
How you doing, everybody? Hey, how you doing? Thank you. What's that? Yeah, I've lost 2 stone. Thanks for asking. So would you if your ex-wife had written a book. Anyway.
That does make you laugh.
That is...
There's a lot more than that if he's going to read it. There'll be nothing left of him by next week.
So you have been very honest about the, you know, about the turbulence of your relationship.
I have, but it was really hard to write that because at the end of the day we have 2 children together. So it was really hard to... I really didn't want to come across as just he did this and he did that and I'm bitter and I'm twisted. I just wanted to write the facts once and for all. This is what happened. Make of it what you will, make your own mind up at the end of it, you know, because, you know, my boys are going to read it and they don't need to hear their mum really slating their dad off, you know, but I was honest.
But it is part of your life, I know. I found the same thing.
Yeah, it is part of my life, and it was a big part of my life.
Absolutely.
You know, the growing up years, really, part of my life, and 2 children, so I was just honest about it. I mean, I think if he has read it, or if he's going to read it, he'll probably be quite relieved about all the stuff I left out. No, you know, because you could go on forever, couldn't you? Because once you start opening that can of worms again that you think you've put to bed, you end up like, and he did this, and he did this, and, you know, and it brought all those emotions back.
Would he be able to write a similar book? And she did this, and she did that?
Well, he wrote his autobiography before me, but actually I wrote most of it for him because he couldn't remember. So he used to phone me up and go, what happened then? And so we had fun writing his autobiography. I'm sure there is things that I did, you know, I had, you know, I've said in the book, I had an affair before Shane, actually.
But
and
you got
it was
over
something I'm never, you know, I'm still guilty of, and I'm never proud. You know, I look back on that in absolute horror for myself. It was wrong. Whatever the circumstances are, it's wrong to have an affair. Just discuss it first, you know, before you hurt someone. But we got over that, in actual fact, it made us stronger for you know, a good couple of years. And I think I would have got over it with Shane, if I'd found out and we'd have dealt with it and we'd have gone to counselling, this is what's wrong, blah, 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 let's move on. But it didn't end, and that's what I never got over.
Well, it's very lucky people who have a relationship without any blips in it at all, and people who remain happily married for 70 years, never a crossword. Or that is a very fortunate and lucky situation for the
or
rest
a bit boring,
us,
really.
Well, it depends what you want in life. But for the rest of us, we have made mistakes and had difficult times and come out the other side. And you have, because you found Ray. You got married. Did you meet him in 2000?
I met him in 2000. Yes.
Perfect year.
You're perfect.
Perfect year. And had gorgeous Kira. I always say Kira. And you say that life with Ray now is... sometimes do you find that because things have been difficult, now that things are happy, you can appreciate it 1,000 times more than you would have if you hadn't had the bad bit?
Absolutely. I appreciate every single day now. I wake up, and sometimes it scares me that I'm this happy, and sometimes it scares me that I'm this happy with this person. And I just, you know, thank the Lord. People always go, oh, I bet you wouldn't go back, would you? Yeah, I would. I'd go back if they told me I was going to end up where I am today. I'd go through it all again. I'd go through everything with Shane to get the boys again. And I'd go through everything because it changed me as a person and made me stronger. And I met Ray, and I was so ready to meet Ray. And he did actually change my life.
And also, you changed your own life because you grasped the nettle of dancing on ice and did something that which can be a bit prickly.
Oh, it was. Stung me many a time.
And you say in the book, you know, that really was a moment you did it for yourself. It changed your outlook.
It did. I mean, Fern, you'll know about this. I mean, when you're a woman who gets to 40, it's almost like, yeah, go away now, love, because there's younger ones coming. You can't do it. You're a mum, you know. And when I first got offered that and I told people I might be doing it, it was like, don't be ridiculous. You're too old. You know, you won't win it. You'll just make a fool of yourself. And all of a sudden I thought, I'm going to give this a go now.
Yeah, good for you.
You know, I'm going to prove them wrong. And thanks to the public who kept me in. God love, no judges wanted me out, didn't they? But the public kept me in, and it gave me incentive every week. And only for the public I stayed in, because every Monday I'd wake up and go, I don't want to do it again this week.
Well, it's great to have.
It's when you walked in, you see, and before you even said hello, you'd walk in laughing.
That's not true.
Did. When you saw me in that frou-frou, big bird dress,
that was a moment.
you did laugh,
I admit.
And my horse hair.
But the great thing about Dancing on Ice is that it does help enormously if you have a huge fan base, and the fan base for you comes straight from Loose Women, which has been a real treat for us, but a treat for you as well.
Loose Women's been fabulous. I mean, when you say 9 years, it's like, I can't believe it's been 9 years. You know, you get to spend every day with your girlfriends gossiping about everything and everybody.
And again, therapy.
It's therapy. It's everyday counselling. It's fantastic. I love it.
Thank you for coming today.
It's a pleasure. I was really nervous, but there are good bits in the book. It's not all just
yes,
blue.
Why would you be nervous of us, you fool?
Well, exactly.
There's
You're right. You're right.
It's upfront and
Forgot for a
personal.
minute.
And it's #1. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coleen.
Lovely.